Hello, Body Chocolates 1000 Point for Duty, welcoming you back to more Pokemon Emerald. Last time, we managed to find Steven and deliver that letter to him, and for a reward, he gave us the TM for Steel Wing. And we've managed to make our way to the beach that's south of Slateport. How do I know this? Because up the stairway is the city. Yeah, this time we're going to be going inside Slateport City to deliver the Devon goods. But before that, a couple of things I'm going to actually bring up. Firstly, this item, I did not pick it up, so don't worry about that. It contains a potion, nothing too biggy about that. But I think this guy here, the water around these ponds is clean, but I get my Zigzagoon to pick up litter from the shoreline at times. Dirty water becomes rain and joins our rivers, which we drink from. If we pollute the sea, it all comes back to haunt us eventually. Yep, listen to what that guy says, everybody. No littering. And speaking of Zigzagoon picking stuff up, our Zigzagoon actually picked something up. Hey, an escape rope, make up for the one that we used in the cave. I'll happily take that. Oh, and by the way, this tuber here gave us information about the Soda Pop house that we want to actually go down and visit. This is the Soda Pop house. You've got this guy over here. I'm the owner of the Seashore House, but you can call me Mr. C. What I love about all is to see hot Pokemon battles. Let me see that heart burn hot. If you can defeat all the trainers here, I'll reward your efforts. This guy here is the only guy that I have not yet battled. Once we beat him, we will then get the ability to buy Soda Pops. If you're wondering what Soda Pops do, they will heal up your Pokemon's HP by 60. It's only 10 HP greater than a Super Potion, and it's probably not the ideal sort of thing to actually recommend using. Oh, and then, by the way, my Volts has leveled up to level 15, and Patroka is leveled up to level 18. So Patroka is actually now the highest level member in our team, with Shulk falling behind at level 16. But don't worry, Shulk will catch up eventually. It's just right now I'm more focused on my Volts. Who is the leading mascot of a fan club and in Dewford Town? I'm not kidding. That moment is still priceless. Oh dear. God, that Volts is actually... I say, that tentacle is using Poison Sting on my Volts to make it look like that my Volts is a part fairy type. Only thing is, it's not Gen 6. And there we go, Volts is now level 16 and wants to learn Teleport. This move is real handy for you to have if you want a quick travel to get back to a nearby Pokemon Center, depending on which one you used last. It is actually a really good move. Only trouble is you have to be in a route to use it. You can't use it in a town, and you can't use it in a cave. You're scorching hot. Those battles blazed. I'm more than just satisfied. As thanks for showing me your hot streak, I want you to take these. It's half a dozen bottles of Soda Pop. He will give us 6 bottles of Soda Pop that we can use at any time that we wish. And if he was wanting to buy more Soda Pops... yeah, you have to talk to him every single time to buy 1. That is time consuming. Now, let me show you a teleport. Want to return to the healing spot used last in Slateport City? Yes. And also, when I went to use the Pokemon Center in Slateport City, we received a call on our Pokénav from Roxanne saying that she received word from Broly about how much of a hot streak we are and that she would want to battle us sometime in the near future. And so, she managed to find our number and automatically registered her number to our Pokénav from the phone. Anyway, I'm going to go into my party and I'm going to deposit Marill because I'm going to go out of the way temporarily for something. If we go north of Slateport, you enter Route 110. I'm going to save right here, and I think you can tell the reason why. Because in this patch of grass is an encounter I want to grab for my team. It's not Gulpin. But Gulpin is actually an interesting Pokemon to use, by the way. It's a plain poison type and is a pretty decent defensive Pokemon, so I could consider using him if you wanted a good defensive wall. Especially when the fact that his only weaknesses are well, poison, no, psychic and ground. So that's a good thing at least. But no, Gulpin is not who we're going to use for our team. Who we're really going to be using for our team is Electrike. Electrike is a plain electric type Pokemon with the main abilities of either Static or Lightning Rod. This Pokemon is actually a really interesting Pokemon to use if used in the correct way, and plus, is my favorite Pokemon type. It is known to be a fast special attacker when it starts off, but when it is fully evolved, that's stat buff, y'all. That is one interesting method for an interesting electric type Pokemon. That is why I am considering of using an Electrike for my team. And I see this Electrike is a female, so the name that I plan to give Electrike is not exactly going to work. Oh dear. Right, we'll use Confusion just to heal it off a bit. If you're actually wanting to suggest an ability, Static can be really good because it activates at a random chance when an opponent makes direct physical contact to paralyze the opponent. But the other ability, Lightning Rod, it draws in electric type moves to raise the user's special attack stat. I don't know if that's the exact same definition in Pokemon Emerald, because I figured out with Foresight in Emerald, it's not what I said what the move does. In Generation 4 and onwards, Foresight allows you to hit Ghost type Pokemon with normal type moves and vice versa. But in Pokemon Emerald, it basically lets the Pokemon hit you. So it's kind of like it's dropping their evasion a bit. I don't know. I kind of find it weird. And, oh, for God's sake, please don't let this be another recurring trend. I'm fed up of having Pokemon break free from Pokeballs all the time. Just get caught. Thank you. So there you go. Electrike, the lightning Pokemon. It generates electricity using friction from the atmosphere. In seasons with especially arid air, which I believe is hot air, I could be wrong on that statement, its entire body blazes with violent showers of sparks. So in other words, it's solar power. So, right. For those who might have picked up about me giving the nickname of Patroka to my Sableye, yes, I did mention that Shulk is a Xenoblade Chronicles character. I mentioned that the male name for Sableye of Tatsu is a Xenoblade Chronicles X character, and Patroka is a blade from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The nickname I was planning to give Electrike was known to be Tora. And yep, you called it. Tora is another name from the Xenoblade era. But I've got a good backup plan here. Since this isn't a male Electrike, I can't nickname her Tora. But I can call her Poppy. Oh, alright. Do you know what? Actually, no. We'll just call her Poppy. Because when Tora created Poppy, he needed electricity in order to well, you kind of get the picture. But yeah, let's have a look at our newly caught team member. Oh, yes! Ah! My luck is getting brilliant. And I was actually wrong about Lightning Rod. It does raise special attack stat if it's in a later game. But in Generation 3, it draws in electrical moves and takes the damage for them. So like, say, for example, if you was doing a double battle and you had a water type Pokemon or a flying type Pokemon on your team and you was partnered up with Electrike, you would, no question about it, be able to draw in the electric moves to prevent the flying type or water type Pokemon from being hit by an electrical attack full stop. And modest nature, just exactly the same nature as Volts. That is brilliant. And you know what else is actually brilliant? This house here. Hi, I'm the name waiter. I'm the fortune teller of names. I shall be pleased to rate your Pokemon's nickname. Which Pokemon's nickname should I critique? I wanted to give a nickname to Volts, but the thing is, I wasn't really too sure what would be the best name for a male Volts, honestly, because it would have to be someone who would be known to have psychic capabilities. Someone who is known to be like really good at something. But at the end, Right, let's have a little think about this real quick. Because it's got to be a name fitting for a Gardevoir. I know Gardevoirs look more like female Pokemon, and yet this Volt is a male Pokemon. So, you could technically say, if we were to be playing Pokemon Platinum, we could transfer this Volt into Pokemon Platinum, and then use a Dawnstone and evolve into a Gallade. But, I think, deep down, the best name to give to a Volt has to be a name that is normally used for both a boy and a girl. And believe me when I say this, my name is one of them. And I am not going to call Volts by my name. Honorable mention, we could say, would be Charlie. But I don't think Charlie sounds like a fitting name for Volts, really. There's Nick, just spelled N-I-C, because there's a male Nick for N-I-C-K, and then there's a Nicola. You know what? I'm actually going to research it real quick. I do apologize about this. My brain is not really the best when it comes to thinking of certain stuff like this. So let's see. Best nickname for male Volts. Let's see. Someone's actually recommending to call a Gardevoir Hylia. I don't really get that. I mean, probably naming something after Legend of Zelda probably wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. I mean, imagine a Gallade being called Link. That sounds a bit weird, but I don't know. Right, Cernite would be like for a Gallade, but it says here, I suppose given it, oh, right, okay. I think I've got one here. I don't know the proper term of it, but we've got C E P H I R O. Sephiroth. Let's actually have a read about this. Let's see. Right. So it says here, anyway, at some point I heard something once from someone that went into a whole thing about Gardevoir's name origin Cernite, and it being a noble magical knight or whatever. So with that in mind, I made sense to name it something like Sephiroth. But I suppose given its colour, Fu, spelled F-W, I don't know why, could also work. And so could Yumi for its shiny variant. So it's talking about a shiny Gardevoir. And with those names in mind, it made it easy to think of a name for a male-only Gallade, Ferio. Or something. But I think we're going to go for Sephiroth. That sounds like a decent name at least. Now, of course, I will be training up my team a bit because they are sort of falling behind in the levels Not including Electrike, cores because, well, we just a moment caught her. But next time on Pokemon Emerald, I know we said that it was going to be delivering the Devon goods this episode, but actually, hang on, maybe we can actually do that quickly. Hang on. I'll just heal up my Pokemon first. Because where we need to go... Oh, by the way, yeah, Team Aqua Grunts here. Gee, I wonder what they're going to be planning. You want to go inside this building. If this goes here and that goes over there, then where does this thing go? And what about that doohickey? Ugh! I can't make heads or tails of this! Huh? Hi, I'm Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, that there. Are they Devon goods? But, this won't do. Captain Stern went off somewhere. He said he had some work to do. Could I get you to find Captain Stern and deliver that for him? Yeah. Once you talk to this guy and then head back to where those Team Rocket ones were, they are no longer here. And you notice they were all queued up to go inside this building, which we'll be going inside in the next episode, alright? So next time on Pokemon Emerald, we are going to see if Captain Stern is inside this building. See you guys then.